This is Scholastic Sam. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, in the topic of chemistry in Unit 4 Stoichiometry, we will be learning about Lesson 4.1, Dimensional Analysis. Now, what is prerequisites? Learn about basic unit conversions like feet, inches, using like different weights, milliliters, stuff, all those different ways we measure quantities, and learn about the metric system, which the rest of the world uses, and the imperial system, which pretty much only America uses. So, yeah. Now, what is dimensional analysis? It's a way of analyzing the relationship between physical quantities to convert between units and complete calculations. Usually, it involves a given or series of given numbers and units, and this is a way to do a calculation to get a new or wanted unit or amount that will help you in whatever you're trying to accomplish. Like if you're trying to find how many milliliters of water you need to complete a reaction, you would use this. So how do you do it? First, you create a chart started with the given. You figure out each column, because it's a table chart. You figure out each column that you need to convert to get to what you want. And then you write down the numbers and units for each conversion. Now, these should be pretty simple, known based on the given or a conversion that is universal, like 12 inches in 1 foot. Then you multiply the top, divide by the bottom, cancel out the units, and you get your final number and unit. Now, this is a little hard to understand, so let's do some practice problems. Get yourself a nice stylus so you can write on a screen. Okay. First one, this is 5 times 11, which is just 66. There's nothing on the bottom, so you don't have to divide by anything, which is 6.6 times 10 to the first power. Let's go down. It's the wrong side. This one here is 5 times 30, which is 150, times 2 is 300. So 300 is on the top. The bottom is 20 and 3, which is 60. 300 divided by 60 is just 5, or 0 times 10 to the 0 power. Because that's just 1. Let's move on to ones with units. This one here, we see that there's inches on the top and inches on the bottom. If you divide something by itself, it just cancels out. So we cancel out inches. 60 times 1 is 60 divided by 12 is 60 inches is 5 feet. Oops. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now here's a hard one. You're walking on the street and you pick up an unknown substance. You weigh it and realize it's 1.6 times 10 to the 6 milligrams. Now that is important. 1.6 times 10 to the 6th milligrams. But your scale breaks and you need to find out how many pounds it is. Okay. So realize at the end we have to write a certain amount of pounds. Certain amount of pounds. That is supposed to be in equals. So we have a 1.6 times 10 to the 6 milligrams. So what do you have to do? Well, first we have to convert to grams. So we do 1,000 milligrams for 1 gram. Now let's convert from grams to pounds. We have 1 pound per 453.592 grams. So we see milligrams on the top and bottom, we cancel those out. Grams on the top and bottom, we cancel those out. And with pounds, you know you want your final answer to be in pounds, so that means that you have to end up with with something in pounds. Now, we don't know what that number is, so we use our calculator. There you go. 1.6 exp 6 divide by 1,000, and then divide by 453.592, and we get that 1.6 times 10 to the 6 milligrams is about 3.53 pounds. About 3.53. Wait, we'll write that in the correct way. 3.53 times 10 to the 0 pounds. And if it was like 35.3, we just write 3.53 times 10 to the 1. But because in these examples, there's no conversion for scientific notation needed. So convert 1 meter to inches. Okay, let's go. We know we're starting off with 1 meter. And we know we have to get to a certain amount of inches. Is there a way we can go over, actually? Yes, there is. Oh, yeah, so see that? Inches, because it may take longer to write. So 1 meter. 1 meter is, you see that 1 meter is 3.281 feet. So we get 1 meter, 3.281 feet. Per meter. So we have 1 meter, and we think in our head, okay, we have 1 meter. We need to get from meter to feet to inches. So how are we going to convert from 1 meter to feet? We have to find out. We have to do a calculation that involves getting how many feet are in a meter. So we get this, and we get that. In 1 meter, there are 3.281 feet. Now we need to convert from feet to inches. We see that we want our final answer to be in inches, so feet somehow has to cancel out. So we need to put feet on the bottom, and we end up with inches. So inches has to end up on the top, and there are 12 inches per 1 foot. You see feet, they cancel out, and boom, our answer is in inches, as it is supposed to be. Let's see. We get 3.281 times 12, and you get 39.37 inches is in 1 meter. Okay. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them down in the comment section below. Remember to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Thank you to my chemistry teacher, Dr. B, for teaching me this information. And I will see you guys next time where we talk about conversions between moles and grams and all that good stuff. I'm Scholastic Sam. Thank you guys, and goodbye.